I'm going to share a few tips with you to help you with your source based essay. So, I want to indicate there are some resources that you can use so that you do not have to read every word of the source based essay. The first resource is the last sentence in the assignment. That is often where the topic can be found. So the assignment is automatic teller machines, sometimes called ATMs, allow people to withdraw cash from their bank accounts. ATM users insert their bank cards into the machine and request cash. The ATM then dispenses the cash and makes an electronic withdrawal from the user's bank account. In this transaction, additional money is also drawn from the ATM user's bank account in the form of a service fee. Both of the following sources address the relationship the ATM use has with bank accounting, and particularly whether ATM fees place an unfair burden on the people who use them. So here lies the topic. The topic or the question is, do ATM service fees provide consumers with an unfair burden? So, a framework for a thesis statement can be blank have advantages and disadvantages for blank. So, in the case of this essay, we can say ATMs have advantages and disadvantages for consumers. If this was an essay about a dress code, you could say dress codes have advantages and disadvantages for students in schools. If this was about felons' right to vote, you could say providing felons with the right to vote has advantages and disadvantages for society. So you can choose to plug in whatever you would like, but you can keep the same sentence frame to so now when you want to write your introduction paragraph, you can use some of the information directly pulled from the description of the topic. So I have summarized the paragraph in my own words. I wrote, many people receive money from ATM machines. ATM machines allow people to have money directly taken out of their bank account. ATMs have advantages and disadvantages for consumers. Next, what I'm going to do is summarize passage one. Now, look carefully. There's some key clues that are easy to find without reading the entire article. The first clue is the name of the article, How Financial Service Fees Inhibit Capitalism. I'm getting the sense that Alex Nim from 2016 is not a fan of service fees. And if I reread the last two sentences, he says, aside from being unethical, ATM user fees are also financially harmful to consumers and to businesses. High ATM fees discourage people from spending money, and this means lower sales volumes at stores, restaurants, and other establishments. So now what I'm going to do is use the sentence starter. Alex Nim, 2016, finds ATMs to be harmful to consumers and businesses. And then I will summarize the rest. Next, in paragraph 3, I'm going to summarize passage 2. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to read the title of the article and get a sense of how the author feels about that topic. And I'm going to read the last few sentences. And here I see that Brenda is recommending unnickeled and undimed financial health for individuals and industries. So she is also interested in the financial health of consumers and businesses. However, she argues that the businesses should be paying the fee and not the consumers. So that's the big difference that I just read in the last few sentences. Now, I can pull some quotes, I can reread a little bit of the information, but I know in a nutshell that the title and the last few sentences are going to help me to write my summary about what Brenda thinks. Now I'm going to conclude. I'm going to conclude using this sentence frame. Blank ATM fees are controversial. There are many different opinions. In the case of ATM fees, the two authors, Brenda and the other guy, disagreed with one another. And now I might explain that Brenda believes the businesses should be paying for the service fees, while the other guy, I forget his name, believes that no one should be paying those fees. So this was just a way to help you outline it. So again, I want you to read the description of the topic and then rewrite it in your own words. Use the sentence frame as a thesis statement. You can say anything has advantages and disadvantages, and then use the title of the article and the last few sentences to help you give a summary of what it's about, and then find some quotes to share how the two authors disagreed with one another.